Hi, Blind Guy Garage. Gonna try to today because it's supposed to get stupid cold tomorrow and be cold and nasty for the next couple of days. I'm gonna try to get that old green Dodge you might see the tailgate of over yonder going and brought over here so I can work on it. I gotta get it to drive around the back of the shop, up this little hill, over and around and upside down over here. And shot part of the video. If I had editing software, I'd be able to just edit that part into this part, but I'm gonna just redo it because I'm frustrated, and this is the backup plan. So anyhow, I had to move a tiller. It was a new one. It was for sale. I could walk over there and show you, I guess. Ain't like none of you fellers are gonna buy it, but just because it was in the first video that didn't get seen, there it is. I had to roll it. It runs, but I was too lazy to start it. Go figure, right? Not lazy enough to start it and drive it to where it's at, but I just don't want to foul out the plug or something. It's a brand new motor. Shouldn't, but what have you. Whatever. So anyhow, can't find my tripod. Maybe in 45 days after somebody sees this video, they can show me, tell me, hey, it was right there. There's the Where's Waldo of this video. Where's the tripod? Don't have a stinking clue. Whatever. So, I'll go this way. That's for sale. Well, part out. Good 4.7 V8. Automatic, four-wheel drive. Michelin tires that I'm probably going to use, so they might not be for sale. Brand new ones. Rust bucket. There's a couple of videos on my channel right now of that thing because trying to get it sold. Dirt cheap selling price, but whatever. Hey, the tag is gone. Did somebody do it? What? Where's my tag? Okay. Didn't know that was gone. Somehow saw it. So now what we're going to do is go up here and we'll talk about what happened to cause this truck to be dead right now. So a while back, driving this truck, we drove about 60 miles. No problems. Did great. Brakes were a little crappy, but it's because some idiot, me, messed with the brake lines over here, thought they were doing something right way, did it the wrong way, got to redo it. See, it's got the brake bias control valve because I'm trying to bypass the ABS because that's screwing up for some reason. Which, if you know Dodges, you know my pain on the ABS stuff. Come to find out, it was the wrong brake shoes. The brake shoes I was given were not the brake shoes. It was the brake wheel cylinders in the rear. They're identical. The two different part numbers are identical. The shape of the body and everything's perfectly the same. But for some reason, one has a longer or stronger, be easy on me there, stroke. Be nice. So you would hit the brakes and it just dragged the back tires, rips the brake shoes apart, all kinds of craziness. So I kept turning it down and it kept doing it, and I was like, whatever. I couldn't figure out what the problem was. Then I got to doing some research and found out that this is a 1999, which is a half a year to buy. Ain't gonna work that way. You got to take the old ones and just give me the other part number is what I said. Works fine. Very disappointed. So went through a bunch of trouble that I didn't have to go through because I thought the ABS control module was screwing up because that's a symptom of that being messed up. And that wasn't a problem. I digress. Fancy word. This truck. So we couldn't get it to start. Kept screwing with it, and I even left my fuel line remover tool on the truck. Kept messing with it, wouldn't start. When I got back from this long drive of picking up a bunch of lawnmowers and whatnot, I got back, and I'd be darned if a week later the truck wouldn't start. It'd start up. Now I'd get it to start up, and I'd rev the snot out of it. Then it got to the point where it just wouldn't even. It just stopped. Wouldn't run. Wouldn't do squat. Ticked me off. But whatever. I went and got all these brake lines and figured out all that problem. In the meantime of this thing, the week of time that I did not run the truck, you know. So I'm like, great, I'm going to fix the brakes. I go to start it to pull it to the shop and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, screw it. I'm not going to screw with it. I'm tired of every time I turn around something broke. So anyway, we go to try to start it again weeks and weeks and weeks later. Possibly even close to a year, because I'm sick of it, you know. Get it. Buddy of mine has come over. I said, why don't we try to get this thing started? That's about what I was going to do before you interrupted me, because he came over. And, which I'm trying to get him included in the channel. He's just reluctant. I think he's camera shy, fellas. But anyhow, we go to try to start it. It does the same thing it did before. Just won't even pop off. So then I'm like, well, do we have any fuel pressure? So then and earlier I hit this valve, and it actually had it still got a little pressure, and that's gas. So, and hey, vice grips. So went to I did that and smelled my finger like I just did then. Again, be easy in the comments. And I was like, that is not gas. That ain't even bad gas. That smells like water. So I said, turn it on again, and we bled all the pressure off of it again, and it's a bunch of water coming out of that little valve, Schrader valve. Do it again, do it again. We did it about 4 or 5 times. Nothing but water coming out of that Schrader valve. So I'm like, shoot, what the heck? So then I say, well, let's pop that fuel line loose. It shouldn't be too hard. It wasn't. Got the right tool. Popped it off. Turned the key on. It shot water out. A whole bunch. Every bit of what came out was water. I was like, maybe in the lines, but that's a lot. That should have cleared the line. Did it 3 more times. Should have cleared the line. Nothing flammable came out of that hose, I promise you that. So then I went and got some Gatorade bottles, and we filled about 6 of those up, and still it was nothing but water. So clean you could possibly drink it. It didn't have a bit of gas smell to it whatsoever. I'm like, dude, this is weird. So then I'm like, this is a serious situation. So we hot wired the fuel pump. Is my finger even in the... There's such a glare on this thing. Yeah, we've hot wired the fuel pump. Hooked a garden hose, old piece of junk garden hose, onto the fuel line. Ran that over into a jug that I'm never going to use. A gas jug. And it pumped out another 2 gallons of water. Nothing but water. I think the last half gallon I started smelling gas come out of it. I was like, holy crap. What the Hades just happened here? So apparently either somebody don't like me, or one of my kids thought they were being funny. But I don't know. I've never seen that much water get into a sealed fuel system. Now maybe when we filled up on that 60-mile trip, it was a huge amount of water in that fuel, and we got that much water out of a gas pump. But I don't really see that much gas coming out of there, because it would run funny. It wouldn't have ran right. But anyhow, that was the problem. Pumped all the gas out. I mean the water. Pumped all the water out. Tried to fire it when I started smelling good clean gas. because it was mixed a little, and this sucker fired right up. But the back two injectors, no working. I think they're stuck because of gel, hopefully gel, not corrosion. But you unplug them, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't change the way it runs at all or nothing. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to today, without a tripod. I don't know what I'm going to do about videoing. I don't really have a way to hang the phone from something. I may have to set it on something on the truck. But anyhow, what I want to do today is get this thing fired up, pull it over there to the shop, see if I can get them back two injectors out without tearing the entire injection system off. Drop those two dudes off in some chemical dip. I'm hoping that because chem dip doesn't seem to mess up O-rings or nothing, but it seems to get corrosion out of the carburetors and stuff. So I'm hoping it'll work the same way on them injectors. I might have to get some cheapos or something to replace those because they seem to be stupid expensive. Don't know why. Anyhow, we'll get her done. I'm gonna go ahead and got the battery hooked up. I'm gonna go ahead and try to start her up. Hold on a minute. I don't have my keys. Huh. Well, crap. Oh, and check out that. Ain't that just beautiful? Why did Dodge have to make their dash out of paper mache? Oh, I just broke some more. I didn't even, the callus on my fingernail the callus on my finger got caught on a piece of plastic and it just broke it more. What the crap. Anyhow, paper mache dash made 23 years ago. It's no good no more. You got to be very careful. Very careful. Now, part of the dash destruction came because of the boom booms in the back. It has two 1000 watt 12s, and it had a 1000 watt amp, and it was all hooked up to that, and that's broken. Fancy. Horn works. I bet, hold on. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, door locks don't work. They try. You Dodge fellas know that pain too. Yep. So, now I got to go get my keys out of the house. And I hope I didn't lock myself out the house. And I'm going to put pause on this video so I can go get my keys anyway. Well, my suspicions are correct. I have locked myself out of my house. Luckily I have one of these things. That's a key just for such an occasion of being stupid. Ta-da! Recommend it very highly. Always have you one, because we're all stupid at some point. Yay. Alright. A good thing I went in there to go get them keys, because just so happened Natured called. And I had to pick that phone call up. So anyhow, still walking. Not like it's a long walk. It's just when you're getting older and you're kind of out of shape, it always is a little bit of a struggle. Let's see here. Ran into that. That hurt. Okay. Can barely open the door because I got too close to the neighbor's fence. Oh my gosh. Well, that's not a key. That's a key. That's the key. original. Ding-a-langs. Bing, bing, bing. You have your keys in. We are getting ready. I heard the pump come on. The battery arced out. All right, well, we'll tap on it a little harder. I tell you what, the neighbor's chickens. Oh, they are not kind on the nose. Ugh. Let's see here. Come on, baby. Look at that. So, it's gonna drive. Dare I say that almost sounds like all 8. Don't tell me it fixed itself. No, up here it don't sound like all 8. And I know through watching a lot of videos of people, it's got a miss. You can't really hear them very well in the videos, but it might. It's hard to tell. It's not true. I hit that again. I'm gonna push that up in there so I don't end up breaking my face. Let's see here. So we have it running a little different. Yeah, it's got at least one down. Oh yeah. Can't hear it very good in the video, more than likely. But it's kind of da-da-da-da, da-da-da. So I got the back in my sub days, I have the gangster lean going, kind of lean back. Okay. Got to get that Christian rap blasting. All right. Let's see. We have transmission. Hey, that's where that went. Okay, see, I gotta start checking my cars for all the tools that I keep buying. We're in gear good. It always kind of had a weird thing with the transmission. Oh, we're spinning. Can't even pull out of its own tracks. That's what I remember about the two-wheel drive Dodge. And we're bing-bonging about something. And we're slipping. Spinning, not slipping. I might have to go move the basketball goal. Alright, here we go again. Let's go again. And we're binging again. I can't see those. I just have to ignore those because I can't see them. I know one thing. It ain't overheating. And it has oil pressure because it ain't a clicking and rattling. I just ran into something. That's the uglier side of the truck anyway. Who cares? Alright, gotta get it up this hill and not hit that toolbox that I know is over here. I don't think I hit it. No. Can barely see today. I'm having a not so good eye day. All right. Ran into something. Am I running in? I think it's crap rattling in the bed. It looks terrible. Let's see. Ooh, dirty windshield. Dirty windshield. Dead miss, man. It's just at least one. The last time it was 2, but now it's just that one. I can't tell where I'm going, fellas. Y'all might see me tear a truck up. Y'all don't know how tempted I am to go do a big old smoky burnout video with the black Dodge over there, because it does not have back brakes anymore. And it has a pause unit. And that's just a recipe for fun, I'm telling you. But I'm not like these other fellas where they can go they drive, you know, and go find an abandoned area or somewhere they have permission to play. I just ran into something. So I don't mind driving this one around, but It's a Dodge Ram for a reason. You ram it. Ram it and slam it. Oh, the door panel's hung on the other panel and popping. So what did I hit, y'all? Oh, the old motor off that tiller. Yeah, I want to at least get on the concrete. Get on the concrete and pull it on up here. I think this old truck sounds good. I had big old 5-inch tips just because I wanted to. I felt I was being funny. I wasn't serious about why I did that. I just did it because it was funny. It kind of made it sound better. But I don't like trucks that pop, and this one did not pop. Them tilted trucks with the popping exhaust is just, I mean, if a car could ever make you want to throw up by looking at it, that would be the thing I would do. Yeah. But it fired right up, guys. I can't believe the door panel's falling off. I probably should. I'm gonna roll this window down. Automatic works just fine. And she's not straight. It's bumpy. It's wavier than a lake on a boat race. But that's because I used to work at an assembly plant and everybody used to slam their doors into the truck. Like that happened there. Thank you, whoever. And they would back out their cars, and some of them were donks and big chrome bumper specials. They're 1972 Caprice Classic down the side of my truck. So anyhow, it ruined my truck. The bed of it anyway. Smells rich. But that's normal for this truck. It always smelled a little rich. I had it hyper miling one time. I got 20 miles to the gallon out of this thing at one point. Not anymore. That's a 360 doing that in a Dodge. Nobody believes me. But I promise it was happening. I was driving it back and forth to Auto Diesel College. 21 miles, so it's getting kind of expensive. But what I had done to it caused it to burn the catalytic converter down and lost a few miles per gallon after that. But anyhow, let's see. I would really like to find the tripod and I could get some more videoing done. There's my welding stand. Let's see if I can see what I'm doing here. Plasma cutter, stick welder, AC/DC. Also can be a TIG welder. And I used to know how to do that, fellas. Might still can. I just don't have the setup anymore. I got the stuff. I got the torch and all, but not the pedal. And who knows where it is in this mess. And MIG welder with flux core wire, which you've seen in my son using in the other video, trying to teach the 18-year-old how to weld a little bit. I can't remember all of the technicalities on doing that, but I went to school for it too, and now he wants to go to school for it. Yeah, so I'm gonna look around a while longer, see if I can find the tripod. I thought I saw something. Anyhow, see if I can find that tripod, get her set up over yonder, and maybe get more video done. If not, I'll just come back on and say goodbye, y'all, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get this phone to sit anywhere where y'all can see what I'm doing until I find that tripod. And y'all have to just check it out in a secondary video, and I'll just make a playlist of the 99 Dodge Ram. So exciting, right? Not that truck. That truck's been beat to death. But it just did what y'all saw it do. Fires right up. That's the way it's always worked for me, except on all 8 cylinders. I've rarely ever had to do any kind of work to that truck. And then I go to tinkering with it, and somebody dumped somehow 2 gallons of water in it, and I didn't know about it. Yes, that's what happened. And this truck's been dead for like 3 years now because of stupid crap like that. So maybe that kind of crap will stop happening to the truck, and I might be able to use the truck. And then we're going to have a revival video on that. Peepaw. 75 Chevy square body. Dun, dun, dun. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be a pretty simple thing, because I know the carburetor's trash. I know the engine runs. I have a carburetor that I just took off of the Sombrero. We're going to drop that on there, drop a battery in it, check the trans fluid, because I just put a new I put a new transmission in it 6 years ago. Drove it down. I didn't drive it. A friend of mine drove it down the road with me in it. We drove it back and parked it, and then the transmission was dumping fluid out when it's sitting still. So I'm guessing that's coming out of the tube. So anyhow, another long video with a bunch of goofy stuff in it, but like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you can see the new videos that come out. I'm going to keep trying to put as many videos up as I can, mainly because I do a lot of stuff and then I forget to, hey, you should have recorded that, you goofball. Like moving the jack on my trailer. Where's my hand? Moving the jack on my trailer, I slammed my thumb. That would have been funny to see, but I hit my thumb with a hammer, and it wasn't a little hammer. It was a 15-pounder. I never do it just a little bit. It's always everything I got. Yeah. So anyhow, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, comment, guys. Let's talk about some stuff. It's pretty fun to sit and read the comments and listen to y'all's stories, or not listen, but well, I do listen because I got a screen reader. But hear y'all's stories of all the stuff that y'all have done and experienced and want to know and all that. I actually do know quite a bit of stuff about quite a bit of stuff. Jack of all trades, master of none. Especially the questions I really like, especially the questions about God and all that kind of stuff. I am constantly learning and always going to learn. I'll see you guys here in just a minute. I'm going to try to find my tripod. If I do, this video will be just a little bit longer.